Hey, good morning, and welcome back to Dresdale. Thanks for joining me for the series here. I hope you're enjoying it as well. And I'll go ahead and let you know kind of what we did since the last time we met here. So, let's see here. I started framing out this area, our next kind of like residential area, with some roads, just some roads just to see what it looks like. Not sure if I'll keep all these roads or not. Kind of got our college area bordered in and set up for our university. What else did I do? I didn't do a whole lot since the last time we talked. I think our oil industry hit level 4 and we're on the way to level 5. Let's see, how close are we? Production 80,000 to compared to 135,000, so probably about an hour and a half we'll hit level 5. Once we get close to if I check on it and we're like at like 110, then I think what we'll end up doing is I'll zone down a few more of these buildings, these barracks, and just to push the population up, or I should say the jobs available up. And because right now we're at 830 when we're filling up 584 of 800. So once we get that up to like 1200, 1300, then maybe we'll zone a little bit more in here. We might not need to, so I think our unemployment is 6 or 7%, about 7%. So we have some folks that need work, and we'll go ahead and give them plenty of space. As I might have mentioned it before, and if this is your first time coming here, I have a few episodes where we go pretty in depth on the industry's DLC. I think they're in the mid 50s, and what I found, at least with the industry's DLC, is you gotta have like 30%, I would say, maybe the number 30% more jobs available, or jobs we'll say, than you need. So if you need like 8 to fill 800 jobs to get to level 5, get the 5 stars, then you want to have somewhere around 11 to 1300 total jobs for that DLC, for that resource, to get it. Like it's for whatever reason. And maybe it's because our population is just so low. Although we do have pretty high unemployment, 7%, but for whatever reason, it seems like the game doesn't want to like fill up all 100, to 100%. And I don't think I've ever had that even with like 100,000 person population. So, and then the DLC runs fine with only like half the people working there for whatever reason. They don't care. So, like I said, if you're looking to level up your industry quickly, what you can do is produce quite a bit, which can be tricky because you can throw your supply chain out of whack. But you also need like a lot of jobs available. That way you'll get those, you'll hit those milestones with the jobs quickly. Well, today I think I put down this guy. So when we hit level 4, we got the car factory. So he's down there, and we're making between 50 and I think the highest number so far was maybe 150. It fluctuates pretty wildly, but that's how it is with the industry's DLC. Is how this, I guess the costs of things hits your budget versus the profit of stuff hits your budget different times. I don't know, but it'll swing wildly. Okay, so what I think I want to do today is finish this area here. Maybe do some connecting roads here and just kind of see how I want to what exactly I want to do here. I had like the thought of maybe making this like a commercial area and modeling this area to very similar to like our first tile, where it's kind of got like this mix. It's got mixed residential density. It's got some mixed commercial density. It's got like a commercial area and like some neighborhoods within it. So I thought, well, maybe I'll do like a commercial area in here. And then do like our residential area in here. And like in here. And some in here. But I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we have both, of course, residential and commercial demand. We still have areas to fill in here. I'm thinking that might be the way to do it. Because if I think I make this all residential, it's going to make us a little lopsided. I mean, we have some more zoning to do in here and in here, so it's not like we don't have commercial space. So I'm a little conflicted, that's all. And you know, how would you do it in your city? You could post that in the comments below. Would you make this kind of if you've been following along and you kind of know the layout of this city, would you make this kind of a mixed commercial area in here just to give these folks kind of like some local commercial stuff? And then of course it's right next to our MMT, so you know, people can kind of come in here and out of here pretty easily. Or would you make it all residential and then continue filling this in with commercial? What else? Another kind of perplexing thing, or thing I don't really know what I want to do, is I got this big space here. I'm not really sure what to do with it. Should I just leave it empty? Or, you know, should I bring this 4-lane road up into here and build out another maybe block or two, maybe put a unique building, I could put a park. This is what I'm kind of thinking of. I'm not sure. Maybe put a park gate in here. Have the park go over, you know, the rail, like, and then just kind of almost like continue our natural reserve park. You know, build up some mountain, you know, build out this mountain range into this area. You know, maybe do a little nub of trees and hill here, and then build it back up in this area. It'll be its own park, but I could connect the two with a path, so it would look like one big park, and maybe bring it over here, you know, with a really, you know, maybe build this up pretty high, so it'd be kind of like a pretty tall like mountain, have like a really cool like bridge that spans across this whole entire structure here. It's like another pretty tall, you know, mound right here, and then maybe it comes down into here, and there's like some park stuff in here. Or maybe we blow this road up and move it over here, and then have like the park kind of like going here. That way, like, there's a park in this area that kind of separates our highway, so our highway runs through a park, like a nice green space. And then we have some campsites, like, you know, like a campsite like in this area, maybe a campsite in this area, or like I said, maybe a campsite in here. I think it would look pretty good. And I think that's kind of what I want to do. It'd give us some terrain changes, so you give us some green space, put some rocks in here. I think it would make it look kind of nice. You know, and I said it might continue this, so that we have like some rocks and some, you know, some terrain here and here. You can just imagine that kind of coming all the way around here like a ring, and kind of and flowing into this way. And then we could raise it a little bit here. You know, put a little rock here, so it's like the train station's kind of in it. I think that's what I want to do with this space. And I can do that off camera, or maybe I'll do that on camera and so you guys can see, you know, building this out, raising the land, all that fun stuff. Troublesome spots. So we have 2 troublesome spots that we need to address, but it's not killer yet, but it could be if we continue to let it get unchecked. One is, this is starting to back up. So, you know, I think when I built this area, I mentioned, you know, normally I built this with 2 train stations. So we're going a pretty good amount of industry. So our industry is leveling up, right? So probably most of these are level 3 now. That's a police station, so it's not level 3. But you can see we got some level 3 buildings in here, very close to level 3. Yeah, so level 3 buildings are doing pretty good, and we're getting a lot of trucks in here. And it's working. Like, it's actually running smooth. I mean, I like how it is smooth, but just the animation to get them inside the bay, or, you know, if you want to call it that, or inside the garage doors, is slow. So that's like the limitation. As I feel like it's a little faster than the whole 90-degree turn that we have over here, right? But at the same time, oh, we're sorry. Here we are. Just woke up, so I'm like confused as complete. So at the same time, it's still slow. It's still like these can't zip in at like 100 miles an hour into this garage door, right? So it's still the limitation. I put these little like slip lanes coming out so that these folks don't have to go into, coming out of the station. You don't have to go into the roundabout, clock up the roundabout. You can just go through, and it's moving. I mean, it's moving. I see some despawning of some of the vehicles, so that's a little bit of a concern. I don't know if that's timing, like they're waiting. I can't see these vehicles waiting that much. I mean, they're not waiting that long. They're moving, so it's not that bad yet. But it will become worse as we zone more and more industry. Fortunately, our industry is doing well enough where we're actually exporting generic goods at this point, so we don't need any more industry. So we can leave it alone and let the sleeping dog lie, as they say, and not do anything. And then, of course, it comes in chunks. So it gets chunky like this, and then it kind of clears out and comes in chunks and clears out. So it's not, too terrible. If it starts backing up into these roundabouts, then I think it's an immediate concern. But right now, it's just something to be mindful of and say, hey, we're getting some queuing and some backing up, and one train is not going to cut it. If we want to expand more industrial area, we're going to have to reconfigure this area here for a 2-train system. And I'm conflicted on whether I want to do a road that comes out here and here and here and have them like come in that way, and then have the train lay this way and get rid of the roundabouts. You basically get rid of all 3 roundabouts, and also do the same here. Have like a road coming from this road to here, and put the second train here, and have the trains basically back to back, which is I kind of think is what I want to do. And then that way, basically, maybe we can force some one-way roads, so the force like these, maybe some of these blocks as well as these blocks here, and maybe this half. So from like this block down to this train station, and then force this block and maybe these blocks to this train station. And this train station will be the busier train station because we have an extra block here. But we can maybe make this some office space. We can put some utilities in here, some power plants and stuff like that. Maybe we'll move our power plants or water treatment plants into this area. Add that from out of here. Although I do kind of like our little power center over here, so maybe not. I mean, we'll see. So I can. Oops, sorry. I had a second thought. So that's, I think, the plan. I want to look at a couple of other cities and see how I configured this. And but we're cranking out trains. I mean, we're cranking out full trains like crazy here. I mean, I was looking at it. I was watching this earlier last night. I was like, man, we are filling some trains up. I mean, this train's coming in and out here like crazy. So we're just doing this job. It's just we're about at a tipping point to where the like I said, there's a lot of cars waiting in line, trucks, vans, all that stuff to get in here, and we haven't even filled in half of our area, so we're going to need to. And we probably won't end up filling the whole area because we're at 40,000 people, right? And we're exporting, so it's probably by the time we get to like 50, another 10,000. Oh, 145. Let's see how high this number goes. 45. Okay, so peaking at 145. That's not bad. We're going 145 again. Oh, 51. Okay. Can we break 2? Oh, no, maybe not. No, not yet. If we raise our parks to $40 a week, we probably would smash that. Hit to 2 something. But anyway, we're not gonna do that. What I was saying is probably by the time we get to about 50,000, we'll have enough commercial down to maybe we'll eat into that export, and we'll probably break even, And then you figure, okay, well, another 50,000 or so population, because we'll probably get to like 100,000 population, maybe a little bit more before we'll call this city done. And at that point, you figure we'll buy double our commercial, so we'll get rid of the exporting, and maybe have to end up doubling the size of this to what we have. So we'll end up filling in like another 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll say 5, 6 blocks, and so we'll fill in 6 more blocks. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll figure it out. But maybe we'll do another road down here. And it depends on the density of the commercial and everything. But and then two train stations should be able to handle that. So I think our industrial area will be good. Like I said, it's a little big. It's bigger than what we needed. We probably only needed to actually build this much. So maybe we'll demo this piece. We'll just keep it. It's not like it's costing us a lot of money. Maybe this won't fall in. We'll put some trees in there. I don't know. We'll do something with this space. We can blow it up, raise the land, make it kind of blend in with the environment here. So it's like a little hilly. Same thing. We can blow up a couple blocks and kind of bring it in and make it look good. But yeah, that's the plan there. So let's go ahead and I'm just letting this run, this area kind of run until we get probably like for another hour, maybe half hour. So maybe this episode we'll let it run until it gets to probably hopefully over 100,000, and then we'll go ahead and plop down more barracks to fill in the spots we need. And let's just check how we're doing. So we could use some more, probably one more small pasture. We're good on metal. We're good on glass. We could probably use, we're probably okay, or maybe use one more mill, flour mill. We're good on petroleum. We're producing enough, so you want to make sure this is empty. So when you see this starting to climb like 10, 20, 30%, that means you probably don't want to put down any more unique factories, or you want to dial them back, because you're producing more unique goods than what you have available for commercial and can export. So that's just a thing to kind of consider, because it's happened to me a couple of times. I got a little over eager or overzealous with the Industries DLC right out the gate, and I put a bunch of unique like all of them down, and had it all going really quickly. You know, with the population that I have now, we're probably close, you know, maybe a little less, a little bit more, and you'll find that this thing fills up. It's just because you need to grow your city first, because you're supplying mostly your high density commercial with these unique goods, so you need more high density commercial usually to fulfill that need. So if this thing's starting to fill up, then you need to either stop, turn off, or dial back some of your factory production, or provide maybe better access to export. Okay. Because what will happen is this will get to 100%, and then all the trucks will be out, and then you'll have issues. That's when you'll start seeing issues from here with the not enough buyers. So if you have not enough buyer icons on here in your unique factories, it's because your storage unit's too full. It's at 100%, and all the trucks are out doing stuff. And then you'll find all these trucks are out doing stuff, because then that forces when it's full, and your storage unit's full, and all those trucks are trying to export, then these trucks, instead of driving from here to here, drive to the other side of the planet, basically, because that's where everyone else lives. And so then they're all busy. So then you can't export anymore. You can't. You know what I'm saying? So that's your problem. I mean, that goes with everything else too. If these things get full, then basically your processed goods have nowhere to go. So then they start exporting on their own. So instead of taking it to the storage unit, they'll start taking it directly to export. And if you don't have some good local access with like a train or something, then they'll drive who knows where, somewhere. They'll drive somewhere, but somewhere far, very far, and it'll take them forever to do it. And then they'll run out of trucks to do it, and then they'll say not enough buyers. Hopefully that makes sense. And I should probably make a little short tutorial on Industries DLC just to kind of go over some of that stuff so people can see, or at least can hear, you know, some of the pitfalls that can happen. We probably also need another plastic producer, but I'm not putting them down. So you go, well, why Dresdale Games are you not putting it down? You need that stuff because what we have is actually cutting it for the most part. You know, we're doing okay. And two, I want to force people to work here, and then ultimately force people to work here. So I don't want to put a bunch of assets down here that are going to require people to work and pull jobs, you know, pull away from the job pool that can go here and eventually here. If that makes sense. Like I want to get these 2 to 5 first before we start really kind of like optimizing these. Makes sense. So if we put another oil, you know, another plant like this down, or we put some more pastures and stuff, it's going to suck up 45 and 25 is 70 and 170 jobs that I need here, right? If I get 170 jobs, I'm almost there. I'm at 600 now. I'll be at 770. That'll be 30 more people, and I'll hit the max here, right? So I don't want to do that. I want the 170 people to come work here. We're doing okay here. Everything else I think is good. Oh, another troublesome spot. Our transit system. These trains, for whatever reason, keep queuing here, which is odd. Like I've been watching this, and I don't know, the game can't figure it out, but like they don't queue here, not at all. But for whatever reason, it can't spread them out like effectively because they queue here, like up to 3 trains. So like I said, I don't know why. Okay, here's the 3rd one here, and this one's just sitting here. But then there's no trains here queuing. So it should be, if it balanced correctly, there should be a train queuing here and here, or you know, one train queuing there, one train queuing over here, and that would be like more balanced. But now it's not like what it's doing. And the problem is this stop's getting busy, like really busy. It's working down. It was up to 900 last time I checked, and it might climb here while we're looking at it. So this stop here is at like, what is that, 900? So I checked. It looks better now. And this stop here was looking like 400 or 500. But we're moving 240 people at a time, so we can chip away at it. The drain driver for why that stopped so high, and then why I haven't done anything about that, is because we have these people here. You have a crematorium right next door, so I don't want to hear about the deaths. And they're not even processing enough, storing enough, so you'll be fine. So we zoned a bunch of high density here, and we do have a bus route that's actually working pretty well, and they're walking and getting on this thing, and they're riding that all the way into our MMT over here, and they're coming into this train stop, and then they're taking the train, you know, into our, you know, over here to go party, right? So I'm thinking once we hit level 5 on forestry and ore, I'm gonna de-zone this anyway. So that might go away. That's what I'm saying. The problem here with the transit and not keeping up might go away. So I don't really want to do anything with it until then. I thought about putting in a ferry system. I was like, oh, I need to put the ferry system in now. But then I was like, well, you know, we have probably a lot of people over here. They're jumping on here. They're riding through here. You know, to go to here and then go all over the sea. So they're going to go away. So maybe this problem is going to go away. So I'm not too worried about it. And the same thing with the truck traffic. There's some truck traffic in here. Sometimes it gets a little busy. That's going to go away. We're going to move the train station all the way up into here. I'll push the trucks into here and into here. So they won't use the roundabout as much. Because that won't be convenient. It would be less convenient to drive all the way over here on these slow roads to get into here, to come down here, or even to go out into the world, than it will be just to like serve this local area. That makes sense. So I'm not worried about the traffic in here either, too much. Okay, so that's a review of kind of what's going on with our city and kind of the plan for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started over here. I don't know what this design I did here. It's a little goofy, but yeah, whatever. Oh, I also finished the interchanges. I finished it. Oh, college is still there. Our college is still there, doing something college-y stuff. Our college is there, you know, educating people, I suppose. It's gonna set and forget. We're gonna put a second one up, so that'll be cool. Yeah, I built this interchange. We built this before together, and I ran our monorail. I'll probably bring it down here, bring it along here, connect to this one. And I just thought, it might be kind of cool to kind of go in between the highway, sneak in between the highway and come out. So that's what it's doing. We can move it if we don't like it. And then that'll be good. And then we'll probably end up running like a monorail down into this area to serve these folks. And then maybe we'll run the metro to the college again. You know, the college that might maybe some of the residentials over here. You know, we can build a path so they can get to the metro. And of course we can do like maybe tram or bus, probably bus in this area. Do some bus in here. Bring them here. I thought about putting a city park in here just to like give it some space between this thing and the residents. Although maybe we'll make it commercial, and then we won't need to do that. Maybe we'll make it some a little bit more high density. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see what we do there. Let's build some roads first, and then we can figure that out. This is our college area in here. I just wanted to kind of give it a border so the roads don't have to look like that. Maybe this road just goes straight in. Maybe we'll have a road that kind of follows the highway. And it go one node away. Because we're not, one node's fine. I'm thinking one node's fine because we're not going to, that should be enough to keep the noise down. I don't know, maybe not. It's not that busy. We can make it the sound reducing highway. It's a little more costly, but it's okay. We got the money. And we're not going to be putting any utilities back here. Maybe we could put something back here. I don't know. Maybe we'll put the recycling centers back here. I have it come over the highway. And we'll put a couple of recycling centers in here. And have it go underneath the bridge here. And maybe we'll actually draw that in right now. Should be able to fit a recycle center too. And I'll provide garbage for this area. Like I said, maybe we'll do something in here for recycling. We'll just have to come over or go under. It doesn't matter. So first, let's draw some roads. All right. And maybe we'll have another road that kind of follows this road too. But maybe we'll start breaking the pattern. Well, maybe we'll do one more like this. Oh, I want to probably leave 2 gaps. You know me, I like to leave a little couple gaps. Sneak some stuff in the back here. Oh, maybe somehow we got really separated from what we were doing. Because we're getting smaller, we're getting shorter. That's okay. We'll get a little bit bigger. We can widen out. And then maybe we'll do like a different road. Maybe we'll make it like a teardrop road that kind of comes like this. Oh, saving. Everybody drink. Now we want this road to kind of come down into here. This is how we want our big roads. We just come like down in the middle here. Maybe it's like a slight curve to like here. And then we can have like some stuff here. The roads that go this way. then we'll put like a big road that goes this way, and we have small roads to go here. Or maybe we'll curve it like this, like that, and then it'll branch like that. So kind of like, can we find a nice little spot to hit here? I see a node I want to hit, I think. Let's see if I can hit it. That one. I think it is that one. Right there. Is that too big? Do I like that? Let's see. So that was that node. What about the node before it? That was, I think, that one. What about this one here? It's right about here. Yeah, this kind of breaks up into the center, so maybe that'll be good. It's like a main road in there. And then, like I said, maybe we can do something like this. Bring it like the, I'm trying to hit something flat. Like, yeah, there we go. There's something flat right there. That'll be like our big road. Here and here. Maybe into here. Maybe a little intersection here. Then we'll pull a couple blocks this way. Yeah, something like this. It's going to be a 4-lane road. Let's do that now. So it's going to change the dimensions. It's going to get wider. Yeah, something like that. Then maybe we don't even have to make that all. We can make some of one. Maybe we'll make it this one span here. Well, let's change this back. We'll do something in the middle here. That's a pretty good. I like kind of how. So this is pretty good. It's pretty good spacing. I'll do something like this. There you go. And then we'll bring the 4-lane road up to this spot. And make it actually a 6-lane road. We get all 3 arrows straight, left and right. Oops. That's good. And then we'll just continue that road here. It'll be kind of like a little bit of like a main road going in. That's not too bad, and it kind of splits up pretty well. And that'll be like a little development, maybe light residential development. And then we'll do another one here, and maybe we'll separate these with some trees and stuff. So maybe we can pick one that kind of goes like this, and then maybe we'll have the main road come into here. Yeah, let's do that. And maybe we'll do a 6-lane road here. Because it's like the arrows we want. Right? Well, I guess it's a turn lane we want too on the left here. The left turn. So kind of like that. And maybe we can do something like that over here. See what kind of arrows we get. I'm kind of liking that. So that's a good one because it's a cross traffic arrow. If we do it here, do we get the cross traffic arrow? Oh, we do. Okay, I'm liking this. Oh, if we do it here. Oh, cross traffic arrow, cross traffic arrow. I'm liking left-hand driving. I'll tell you what, left-hand traffic is the way to go. It's the way to go, left-hand traffic driving. We got a nice cross traffic turn here. Nice cross traffic turn in this development here. Nice cross traffic here. Nice cross traffic. Well, you would get this anyway in the right hand. But in the right hand, you would get in this configuration a straight and a right, because it would be the same exact pattern. So you wouldn't get the cross traffic. I guess you would get the same. You would get this pattern over here though. So at least you get the cross traffic here. This would be on this side, and this would be on this side. So you would get the cross traffic here. I guess. I think so. So I guess you would get the same number. I think you would get the same number of cross traffic turns, maybe. We could try it. Alright, let's see. So, that's good. Like I said, maybe we'll bring this person in here. Once again, maybe we can do a little bit of something in here. We can do a park. That matches this park. If we put a park here. So let's look at how this road will look. Oh, I didn't come off that square. Actually, let's do a square road first. Although, we don't really need to, because it's not going to be square. Because it's already curved. And maybe we'll match something like this. So that's pretty close. I want to hit that one in the middle. That keeps go double. There it is, right there. And maybe like. I think we're starting to make a turn. Right there we go. It's too far. That's probably right there. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, maybe it wasn't right there. So we'll just do this. Let's try. Nice try, little guy. When in doubt, blow it up. That's going to be a good t-shirt. When in doubt, blow it up. Well, I think our city's not on fire, right? It's not blowing up. Thinking of things blowing up. Now we need some resources over here. Why do you need resources, man? What do you need? Flour? Ooh. So maybe we're not producing enough flour. Or maybe we just need to dial him back. Is this my flour truck? Sure is. Oh no, it's not. You my flour truck. No, you're not. Where's my flour truck? Where is my flour truck? Our flour's good, 50%. Right in the middle. Just get here. No one wants to get this guy flour, huh? So maybe we do. Or we can just dial him back. Are you my flour truck? Where have all my flour trucks gone? He's producing just fine. These are all set right. He's good. He's good. No one wants to bring him flour. So weird. We have available trucks. Is there something wrong with the traffic in here? No. He delivered flour. He drove right past the building that needed flour to deliver it here. But where are the trucks for here? I don't know. That's the tough thing about on console. And on PC you have mods that can make this a little bit more efficient. But we probably had flour mill trucks just drive right past, say, yeah, I'm not gonna give it to you. And they went over here. And then maybe this is our flour truck. Yep. Delivering flour products to bakery. He came from the warehouse. That's not enough, man. You need another load of that. We'll get more. Or maybe this is the second one. Yep. We need more. We need more than that. What are you guys doing to me? I need a truck that has like 100% in it. I hear all that cows and stuff. Moo. You guys probably can't hear that as much because I have the piping into my headset. It's loud. Well, someone snuck in there while I wasn't looking. Now we're good. Who knows? Nobody knows. If you know, you can tell me in the comments. But I don't know why they don't just sometimes show up. But I just think the game just says, nah, whatever. We'll show up when we show up. Gotta wait, you know? And you can avoid that by dialing back. We're at 150% on that factory, so we could dial it back down to like 125, probably fix it. or add another flour mill, which I said we probably need to do anyway, but I don't want to do it yet. Alright, so that looks good. Yeah, I guess we can make this like a main road still, which means I guess this is going to mess up our arrows. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Really like that. We can pull something into here. Or like I said, maybe we'll make this a park. I don't know. Maybe we'll pull another main road into here. Or do we need to make this a main road? Maybe we won't. Because maybe that'll encourage people to, it's not that busy here. It'll encourage people, I think, to use our highway interchanges, right? Because our highway interchange is right here. So instead of like coming off of here, oh, there we are, coming off of here and coming down here and taking the main road down into here and not using this at all, they're like, well, I don't want to take this slow road. That's too slow. I'll come all the way down to here and take the highway into here. Yeah, so I think we'll leave that as and we can do this too. We can do, well, I like the trees. Just some treed roads over here. And we need to go clockwise, right? Which is the way it is. Oh, imagine that. Alright, pretty happy with the fact that I drew it correctly the first time. That's a first. It's probably a first and a last, if I had to say. Alright, you guys saw it here on episode 3472 that I drew a roundabout correctly, the correct orientation for the first time. And the last time. How big do we want these blocks to be? So I don't think I want them to be cul-de-sacs like that. I mean, they could be. And then here, what are we going to do here? Like a block like this? I don't think I want to do it that way. We'll go this way. Do like maybe a unit and a half on both sides to see what that looks like. And let's put a curve to it. It's a slight bend like that. I don't know what a unit and a half is. That doesn't help me out at all. It's $320. Something like that. Make them like this, like a circle area. I'm going to be on top of the train track. Get this bend a little bit better. We'll do something like this. Drawing roads, having fun, drawing roads. Yay, for roads like we can draw. Whatever. Sure, that works for me. Does it work for you? And maybe we can do a road somewhere and hit a node. Maybe out the middle here. We'll do something like this. And we'll do this node here. And then we can connect these. Or maybe we'll leave a space. I don't know. Let's see. It's going to be mixed density. So I think the road structure is fine. Having these bigger roads feeding to it is fine. Yes, I think that looks okay. So maybe the campus comes out to here. Maybe we do something off of here. Or maybe put some houses in here. I don't want it to all be all houses. I want to put something else in here. But what? I'm not sure. Just winging this, man. Just winging it. I ain't got a plan. Do you have a plan? Do you ever have a plan? And put that in the comments below. Yeah, I spent four days figuring out my road layout. Or, you know what? I'm like you. I just draw things, and then if it looks good, I keep it. If I don't, that's what the bulldozer's for. You and I are so much alike. We both are very liberal with the bulldozer. Yeah, well, you know. Sometimes it's by own choice, sometimes it's by accident. But, you know, whatever. You know, this happens like that sometimes. Okay, let's do something like that. It's not filling in the area I didn't want to fill in, so we'll see. I'll keep this. I definitely don't think I'm going to keep that. Oh, yeah, we're fine here. Maybe we'll do a road underneath the bridge. Underneath the highway here. To help with our services. What do you mean I can't go under here? Am I hitting the pillar? It should be height, the right height. Is this like on a slope? Maybe it is. Can we go through here? Okay. So maybe at this back road. Let me make that connection. I did. That was. Oh, well, we can do this. That makes it a little bit more lined up. Let's see if we can hit this spot right here. Oh, not quite. Well, it looks like it's time to go. Well, I hope you had fun watching me draw roads. That's pretty much what we did. I mean, we chatted about a couple different things, right? What's going on with the city, some of the problems that we're kind of facing here in terms of, you know, the cargo station over here being a little overwhelmed. The traffic issues, you know, that we're seeing here with the, you know, trains queuing and a little bit of this stop building up, saving. So now we're at 573. So, but that's, you know, once again, it's caused by the high density that we zoned randomly over there. Well, not randomly, but it was purposefully, but temporarily. Looks like we have some trash we needed to take care of, and we wanted to see if this would break, and it kind of is almost at the point of breaking, so we're in a good spot. Our ore industry is at 100,007. So next episode we're going to put down some more barracks to try and get this population up, the number of workers up, and then we'll let it ride to, we'll probably hit level 5 by the end of the next episode, and then we'll start the forestry, and then we'll get to level 5 forestry, and then we'll kind of tweak and get this all dialed in a little bit better. It should be alright. Alright, well, it was nice hanging out, and you guys take care and have a wonderful day.